Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about my thoughts on a possible Daryl-Beth relationship. Alright, good stuff. So this is one that people have kind of been suggesting as a video topic for a while, pretty much since the start of the 4th season for the Walking Dead television series, because there's a scene at the beginning after the big spot incident where you have Beth, and she kind of comes up to Daryl and she gives him a little bit of a hug or whatever the case may be. You guys know what I'm talking about. And pretty much since then, people have kind of been talking about it. Now, I didn't really feel like it was applicable to do a video on it up until now, since after watching the episodes still, it's become more apparent that that may be the direction where they're going if Beth is to survive, which if you guys saw my video, you kind of know what I think about that. Now, granted, it's just a prediction. I could be totally wrong, but I kind of see it as one way or the other. Either she's going to get killed off, or there's going to be some kind of romantic relationship between her and Daryl or something of the sort, and then maybe if they meet up with the rest of the group afterwards, Carol will, they'll have some kind of weird, I guess, love triangle, so to speak, or, something of the sort to add drama to the series. We haven't seen anything like that really since the whole Lori, Shane, and Rick thing. So maybe something similar to that, kind of both of them vying for Daryl's affection, this type of thing. And Carol is cold-blooded. So, so that would be interesting to see if they did go that direction and they joined together as a larger group again, how Carol would react and what would happen if Daryl decided that he didn't want to be with Beth. How would she feel and what would she do about it? Because would she take action? Would she actually do something? I think it's within character that she would, right? Especially in a zombie apocalypse after she's lost basically everything, even though she does have Lizzie and Mika, which are kind of like her new surrogate daughters, so to speak. Even still, I think that would be an interesting direction if they were to go that route. So that there's a possibility if Beth does, of course, survive the rest of the season. We'll see what happens with that, whether or not she does. But in terms of, this type of thing, we haven't really seen Daryl in a romantic relationship yet in the Walking Dead television series. We haven't seen him with Carol, even though it's kind of been suggested. It's never explicitly been shown that they were together or anything of the sort, right? About the closest we got was maybe also at the beginning of season 4 when she kind of tells him that, remember, I liked you first, this kind of thing. But we've never actually seen them. What happened during the 6-month time skip between season 3 and 4 at the prison? We don't really know. Have they been involved in some kind of romantic relationship? We don't know. But, I think it's enough to kind of say that relationship right there, to me personally, at least just in ages, makes more sense than this one does. They both look like they're relatively the same age, or close to it. Like, not exactly, but close to it. Whereas in the opposite, you have Daryl, who's probably, I think Norman Reedus is over 40, but Daryl in the TV series, the character, I would assume is supposed to be late 30s, something like that. Like, at least over the age of 35, I would have to say, right? 35, maybe 40, something like that is what I think we can kind of interpret his age to be, or supposed to be, right? Because, of course, the character's age in the series is not the same as the actor's age. We got to make that clear right off the bat. And yes, before people start throwing it out there, I am aware that Emily Kinney is actually 28 and is not 18 or 19, whatever the case may be. When we first meet her, she's a kid. She's like 16. Now, it's a couple years into the zombie apocalypse. You can put her at 18, I believe, maybe 19. I don't think it's been explicitly said exactly how old she is or when her birthday is or whatever the case may be. But, okay, so she's 18. She's over age. Whatever. It doesn't matter. To me, personally, it's weird. It's weird if they go that. It'd be good for the drama, though. And I'd like to see what would happen if because they're stranded, just the two of them, they had some kind of fling or something, right? And then if they met up with the rest of the group afterwards, Carol was there. That would be really dramatic, and I'd like to see them go that route. It'd just be interesting. And I think it would be fairly realistic, too, because if you were stuck alone with somebody for a couple weeks in a zombie apocalypse and, you have to kind of bunk up close beside each other, things are gonna, especially if it's in Georgia where it's like 80 degrees or whatever, or warmer. I mean, things are gonna happen. Let's just put it that way. But, So with me, I'm kind of torn on this one. I don't like the idea at first because of the fact that the age difference makes it feel so weird. Even if the actors, I mean, even with the actors too, 28 and 45, well, some people, I mean, in the real world, that happens sometimes. You do have relationships like that. But as a viewer, just speaking candidly, and please no one get offended by this if you're in this type of relationship, that I'm not saying that, I'm not hating on it, nothing like that. No, that's not the situation. I'm just saying that as a viewer for the series, I don't think that's a good direction for them to go with Daryl. Personally, don't like it. I think if they were going to do it, they probably would have done it in still, and I almost thought that's where they were going with it, but it didn't end up, fully going that way, which I think was good. So overall, I kind of would say I don't really like it, but it does add some drama to the series. It does add, that kind of whole love triangle type thing again, too, if they are to bring both of them back, meet with Carol's group and the rest of them. I think that could be really interesting if they were to go that route. But overall, I just kind of would have to say, here's my the best way to go, I think, personally. The best way would be if they didn't, but they developed some kind of, really close friendship because they had been on their own for a couple weeks or a month or however long it's been. And then they met up with the other groups, with Daryl, Carol, and everybody else, Rick and all them, at the sanctuary or whatever it is, or wherever they go next. However they meet everyone back up and everyone gets to kind of see each other again. And Carol does think something happened. You know what I mean? Like that would be good. Like it didn't actually, but she thinks it does. So then we can kind of see that whole tension and that whole drama. Anyway, even if they tell her no, she still believes something did. So that's my optimal, my what I would like to see the most. If Beth survives, if they go that route, I'd like to see, just like kind of like a really good connection in terms of friendship from being together, just the two of them, sort of like what Andrea and Michonne had, same type of thing, and then have Carol kind of maybe see them hug or something like that, something of the sort, and just stir the pot. I think that'd be interesting. So that's the route I would like to go, but no, I personally would not like to see it, to answer anybody who's wondering my thoughts on that. But I really want to hear what you guys think. If you agree with me and you wouldn't want to see it, but yet you'd like to see the drama, give me a thumbs up for the video. If you disagree with me, don't be shy. If you do, give me a thumbs down on the video. Don't worry about it. I kind of want to see where people are at with regards to this one and what you guys think about the two of them as a couple, and what you would want to see for the future if Beth does make it past the next couple weeks, which I'm kind of hoping she will. I kind of want to see what happens with that. That'd be interesting in one way. Another way, I mean, it'd be cool to see her get killed off too, I guess. But I guess it depends how you feel about Beth as a character. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev. As always, saying peace.